Hi, guys. Today, I wanted to take on a subject that's been stirring up some serious concern in the real estate world. What happens if New York City elects a socialist mayor? Now, I'm not here to debate ideology. I'm here to talk about the potential impact, specifically how the policies rooted in socialism could disrupt one of the most dynamic real estate markets in the world. Let's start with rent control. Like citywide rent freezes and expanded rent stabilization sound great for tenants, but they can choke investment. If landlords can't adjust rents to match rising costs, they may stop maintaining properties or pull out of the market altogether. Just so you know, it's not uncommon for landlords to leave apartments vacant because they can't afford to rent it at the forced market rate, the rent controlled rate, and still make the repairs necessary. So they leave it vacant because they can't afford to do it. We are already starting to see capital flight from New York City. After Mamdani's primary win, brokers in Florida reported a spike in calls from New York City investors looking to move their money. Developers have been hitting the pause button. Lenders are tightening up. That's not fear mongering, it's market reaction. I actually saw a meme on some social media the other day that Zoran Mamdani was going to be nominated for Realtor of the Year by Florida Realtors. So, they're very grateful for everything that's happening. Now, then there's taxation. A proposed 2% income tax on earners over $1 million and higher corporate taxes could drive out high net worth individuals and businesses. That shrinks the tax base and weakens incentives and demand for luxury and commercial properties. Add to that a development model that leans heavily on government and public funding and union labor with limited incentives for private builders. That's a recipe for reduced housing supply and slower growth. And finally, zoning. Socialist platforms often favor tighter land use restrictions. That means more red tape, longer permitting timelines, and higher costs for developers. And of course, being a libertarian, I tend to skew towards the side of private property ownership rights. Private property is owned by individuals and they should have all the rights that they can for development. Bottom line, these policies could depress property values, reduce housing availability, and make New York City less attractive to investors. So if you're holding assets in New York or thinking about acquiring, now's the time to reassess your strategy. I'll be watching this closely and I'll keep you informed because whether you're buying, selling, or investing, understanding the political landscape is part of protecting your portfolio wherever you live. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.